Hey, Chicago, and welcome back to Speak Your Mind Radio. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Queen Star, aka Miss Hip Hop. And today is another one of those lit day interviews with my homeboys all the way from South Africa, DukeBoxxx and Hennysimba. You know what I'm saying? They are here. What's up, y'all?
Hey, wanted to fix something though.
Exactly.
The homeboy's from Zimbabwe.
Oh, no, we were going to get into it. I was going to say, to tell the audience exactly where you're from. Trust me. Trust me. I'm just trying to, get my little intro in. It's kind of lagging, but that's okay because y'all here. All right, y'all. So we're going to be discussing their new single called Mars, and we are going to be discussing the new release of DukeBoxx's mixtape called Excellence in Progress.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. That's
All
good.
right. All right, y'all. So let's get started. Every time we do a interview, we start off with some icebreaker questions. So y'all ready?
Okay.
We ready?
Right.
We're not ready.
But let's go.
All right. What does hip hop mean to you both?
Okay. My name is DukeBoxxx, right? So like it's completely the definition of what I am. I'm music, so hip hop, that's what it means to me. It's my life, basically.
I like that.
Yeah. So if you want a piece of me, just listen to my music and you'll see. I just layer all of that in there.
Okay.
That's for me, like my name is Hennysimba. So for me, music, like it's the world to me. Hip hop.
Yeah.
Hip hop is the world to me.
It set the bar.
Definitely. You guys definitely represent hip hop. When I first came across your music, it was from my homeboy. I gotta give him a shout out, THC, Johannesburg, Africa. Okay, I cannot forget him. That's my boy right there. He is so freaking lit. He's the only reason why I know you guys. So all you guys are dope. You said what?
It's the reason I know you. So shout out to THC. Yeah.
For sure. But like I said, I want to ask you a question about like some of the videos that you all put together. Is that actually you dancing, or is that you just like making, like you put your song over that video?
Okay, so what I did was I couldn't get like I have a friend who has like proper video like camera equipment and all that, but I couldn't access him, and I couldn't access the studio. So what I did was I recorded on my iPad speaker for the track, and then I found GarageBand, and then I did the track on GarageBand and the iPad speaker, and then I went to YouTube and looked for any video that has an audio background that's not that dope, and I was like, and then I reversed the track, so everything you're watching is in reverse, and then I edited.
Ooh, that's dope.
That's fire.
Yo, it's cold as hell. Just what you do with what you have is amazing.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Like, okay, so let me really get into it though. But Hennysimba, you gotta tell everybody how did you come up with your name? What's the unique story behind Hennysimba?
For me, like my real name is Simba. Simba the Lion King.
That's nice. That's beautiful.
So Henny, I was like, what should I call myself? So I was like, let me just call myself Hennysimba. That has to be a hip hop name.
It is. It's definitely tight. It's one of a kind. I like that. Hennysimba. I love it. Okay, guys. So tell the listeners a little bit about yourselves. Now you can tell them you from Zimbabwe. You know what I'm saying? Tell everybody about yourselves.
Representing Zimbabwe. Yeah, no, you can shoot.
You want me to go? Okay.
Yeah.
So, music. Fine. Here's the thing. Here's my path in music. So, I started rapping when I was like, you remember Notorious B.I.G.? Obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously. So, B.I.G., my sister lied to her friends that I could do that track, Hypnotize. the track. She used to like the girls part, that biggie, biggie, biggie. Then she told her friends that I could do the raps, and I didn't know how to do the rap. So I just improvised some lines, but I was rocking with what B.I.G. was doing, and then I followed the thing, and they thought I was actually rapping the actual thing. So it went around school that the little kid can rap the Notorious B.I.G. but it was a lie. And so instead, I was like, you know what? Let me actually learn how to do this rap thing. So I tapped into the first person I thought I could relate to was Lil Bow Wow, when Bow Wow was still like, yeah. So when Lil Bow Wow saw it, like, of course, I kind of did it for, like, I felt challenged. So I was like, if he can do it, I can do it.
Right.
So I called myself Lil Duke at the time. And then I rapped, and then at first, like, it was my homeboys just going like, yo, you're cold, and I like that. But when girls reacted to that, I was like, I'm definitely doing this.
Yep.
And then when it carried on, I was doubting it because it's Zimbabwe and they didn't really quite have like a market for hip hop like that. It was mostly things that are related to like Zim type music. Like there's this thing called Zim dancehall, and it's like our native language infused with Jamaican music situation, and then they call that Zim dancehall situation. So I knew that I couldn't be part of that, so I kept closing in the hip hop thing, but I was performing for all my friends. And then with time, the response I was getting was making me more confident that maybe I should be doing this with my life and everything. Wow. So by the time I was like, when I went to high school, that's when it actually changed, because people were now like actually asking me to rap my own songs. They're like, you should be doing more of that thing. So I was like, they were more shocked that I was freestyling most of my raps, and they thought I wrote them down. Like most of my tracks I freestyled, and they'll think like, did you write this down? I was like, no, I just, whatever I see in the room, and then I just go for it. And then one of my friends, when I was working in my mom's shop, hooked me up with this radio executive, radio situation. So when I went to the radio situation, by the way, I went in pajamas because I was not ready.
No, it's okay. It's okay. We good.
I was living the dream.
That's too good.
You're so silly.
So I went to the situation. I did my freestyle, but I was not ready. So I did my freestyle, and then they were shocked that I didn't have music with me. And then after that, they were now asking for my music. They're like, you should probably do something. But see, considering that Zim is Zim, and my family was kind of worried about that whole situation. Like, nah, you should be doing school. So I dropped the whole thing, which is weird because I was actually an A student that went down because of music. So music kind of interrupted that journey for me. And then my grades were now slipping, and music was now overtaking everything. So with time, I pushed through it, but it was still like overtaking. Then when I went to university, I was now doing more of the hip, like I was now performing like every talent show. And I won talent show back to back. Okay. I think I can do this music thing. Yeah. So yeah, that's when they hooked me up with this friend of mine. I went for a sound check, and they used my sound check for the actual track they put on radio. I was actually mad about that. They put my sound check on radio, and it's actually the track that actually made people know that, oh yeah, this guy actually does this music thing. But it was my sound check, and I was pissed about that. And then I realized that I should probably like do this, push it myself. So this is what this movement is now. So that's me now finally properly going for the full hip hop thing. Thank you. Yeah.
That's a totally great story. Like it's funny because you come into that realization that you should start your career in music, like really do it. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, serious.
For real, yeah.
That's what I saw already. Like I see you, all of you being these great iconic artists. And I'm not just capping here. You feel me? Yeah. I'm not just saying that. I swear to you, it's just something about your flow and how you say stuff. It's just crazy. and it's just like a whole vibe, and it came all the way over here in the United States. I'm feeling it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You guys are phenomenal, for real.
Yeah, so that what you're listening to is actually like the EP that we produced. We made the beats with GarageBand, and we're recording on the iPad speaker, GarageBand, and all that. And then we realized that we could just actually do that instead of just be trapped by the like the whole idea of going to the studio and being controlled by that environment. So we're like, no, let's actually just do this ourselves and see what people think about it.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Sorry about that, but
all right. So,
like, yeah, tell me your story. I'm sorry, Simba.
All right, it's cool. My story is more or less like Duke's story.
Oh, by the way, I don't know the story either. So we're both new to this.
It's nice. Yeah. Okay, let's get it.
So I started like rap when I was 11 years old.
Dang.
Like my uncle used to tell me, nah, you're sick, you can do this, you can freestyle, because I used to freestyle like proper. Yeah.
Wow.
But I didn't record any proper song. Like by that time, I then recorded my first song when I was 15 years. That is 2015. That was but we were two. Yeah. It was like we were trying to build a brand with my homie. It was called Two Scott. So we was Two Scott by then. Yeah. So it was two of us, Two Scott. So we pushed, but then the family kept blocking the path. They kept blocking the path, that you can't do this. It doesn't pay in Zimbabwe, You should do this. You should focus on the books. And I was like, I listened to them at some point, and I was like, I even quit. I quit rap at some point, yeah. So I came back in the game from 2015. I came back in 2018. Dropped a few singles, yeah. One actually played on radio.
Yeah. Talk about that.
That one, that one I featured a local artist. Yeah, we was two Scott by then. So it was called Mukude.
Mukude?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
What do you want? It's called what? It's what do you want? Yeah.
I like that.
So like, Mukude, Chikupe, Chawala, hey, just go late, hit the gas, the gang. Yeah. That was yeah.
That's tight.
Yeah. So after that, I realized that I should do this. Like that's just me. I should continue doing this. Then I chilled again.
The chills thing.
Yeah. Then I came back in 2020. So this is my year actually. And then I met this on and in the COVID.
For sure.
Era. Yeah.
We even have a track called COVID actually.
Yeah.
You say you got a song called COVID Check?
Yeah, we got it's called COVID. I'm actually going to I think I'll send. We're not yet finalized on everything, but we have a track called COVID, and it's like a PSA on the situation. And we wanted to have a take on the COVID situation. I didn't want this to look like we're being ignorant to the fact that COVID is actually affecting like everyone. So we did it. Was it the second track?
Yeah, it was the second.
So the day we met, he didn't think we're gonna do this situation. I'm telling you,
I was like, these artists, this fake artists.
So I'm like, yo, we're doing this track tonight. It's like, oh, cool. So when are we going to this? I'm like, no, we're gonna do the track tonight, and then we're gonna produce it. And we're gonna listen to the track tonight. Mm-hmm. And then after we did, the first track was called Element. And then we did track, yeah. And guys, I'll be my element, killing it, body bag full of dead presidents, where they at? Ooh. That type of situation.
Yeah, boy, I was getting it.
So when we did the element situation, that's when he was now confused, like it was important. I was like, wow, we should actually do this. So like, you know what, let's actually like drop an EP and create like a label situation, put artists under a roster. So I have like a cousin of mine who actually who's apparently inspired by me to make music, and he put his track on radio. It's charting now, right?
Yeah, it's charting.
I think it's charting
on the
now.
local circuit.
On the local
circuit,
circuit, yeah. Like chatting and stuff. So
what's his name? I have to interview him.
Oh, it's called Pineapple Sati. It's Pineapple Sati. He's actually dope. So I actually on the mixtape that I'm dropping, because I want to drop it after this.
Right.
So on the mixtape we have like tracks we did. He's the one who made me realize I could do this with GarageBand. So we did a few tracks together. So the tracks I'm dropping, he's gonna be in some of them, and he's insane. Also,
that's gonna be bananas. That's gonna be bananas. That don't make. I got the stank face on you because I can feel it. I can hear it. This is ridiculous. Oh my God, y'all. Y'all need to do this full time. Like no more ifs, ands, or buts, and no more getting in the way. Go with your first mind.
Yeah, thank
Go.
You.
Yeah. Cause y'all raw.
Yeah. So it's actually I'm dropping like immediately after I'm dropping all the tracks, like on Audio Mag, SoundCloud, all that. Like I'm going to drop it, and then people could listen to those bars and be shocked that Zim can do this too.
Zim can do this.
For sure. I look forward to listening to that. Like real talk.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, for sure. Let's actually get into y'all song Mars. What was the inspiration behind that song? Because I felt it deep in my bones, period. You know what I'm saying?
Mars, yeah. So with Mars, it's actually it's your favorite track.
Yeah, it's actually my favorite.
It's his favorite track, EP. And with Mars, we were sampling something, and then we just that beat, like the sample that's on it, like. We went insane. Like first time we were like, wow. So we thought, since our situation is going to be called, our label is going to be called Launch Street.
Yeah.
We're like, well, where are we launching to then? Right?
Ooh,
okay.
Going to Mars.
So it's in the hook, right? It's like I'm aiming for the stars, and if I'm landing on Mars, so like, let's do that. And then after we heard the track, we're like, so. Basically, it's like the track is about it's like going for your goals.
I know. That's why I spoke deep to my bones.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I just feel like this is all supernatural. Like y'all supposed to be right here, right now. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. So what did y'all sample? What beat or what was y'all sampling? Do you remember?
We're sampling like the free loops on GarageBand.
Yeah.
And so what I do is I go to the sample, and if I don't like how it sounds, I chop it to match what I want it to feel like. Damn. And then I add the drums to it, and then we just immediately. So we don't wait a day on it. We just immediately after the sample,
right,
we compress the situation, then we're recording there, and then the song is done now. So we're thinking about it, and then that was it.
That's sick. It's so sick. It's so sick. Oh God. Because just the fact that you all produce your own shit too, even 10 times magnificent, you know? You don't gotta go to no studio. You doing everything at home with GarageBand. You using your resources, and to be honest with you, that's how God blesses you when you do for yourself. You know, that's it. That's it. So yeah. But back to the mixtape and everything. How many songs are on there?
It's gonna be 14 tracks.
Wow.
It's gonna be 10 tracks that I did before I met him.
Yeah.
And then there'll be 4 tracks from back then. People were mad about like tracks I didn't release. Like they heard them every once in a while. They're like, "Why aren't you marketing that track?" So I decided to pick like 4 tracks that are from back then. Cause it's their reaction. They kept asking what studio I was using. I was like, "Well, that's a compliment. I must drop the tracks then." So it's 10 tracks so it's 14 tracks. But there's 10 have a cohesive sound, and then there's 4 which have their own cohesive sound.
What's the name of the 4 that I should be looking out for? Because I want to know what everybody else was saying.
So the 4 tracks are going to include Black Man, which you...
See? Boom. Because I picked that one out. I said, I want Black Man. I said that.
And
okay.
So it's Black Man, and then there's View. And then they Ghetto Ratchet feel. The beat of it had this old school like this. Dum, 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 dum,
hey.
Like I wanted to go on some, like that old cool situation where you just ta-ta-ta, exactly. So
okay.
there's that one you should listen because I'll be going like fast.
Yeah, you do.
And then there's We Vibe, which is this Jamaican film.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so we'll be rapping that Jamaican vibe. And then so it's like View, Get a Ratchet Feel, Black Man, and the other one I mentioned. And then the other 10 is basically tap into my brain. Like you're now seeing how I think of lyrics and stuff. So it's built to it, yeah.
That's so rare and unique. It's so beautiful.
Thanks.
It really is. I just hope that anybody out there watching, y'all that was a lot of gems dropped. I mean, I'm just saying that you got to listen to the music too. You know? Yeah, because it gives off like a certain vibe. I'm just looking for my notes, y'all. I think oh yeah, let's play a game. Okay. So this game is called Miss Hip Hop's This or That. And so basically I'm giving you two options, and you're telling me which one you prefer. So if I say cat or dog, you say
Dog.
Right. You just name it real quick and that's it. Okay, let's get started. Plane or road trip?
Damn. Road trip. Road trip, yeah.
All right. Chemistry or mathematics?
Mathematics.
Hell yeah.
Hit them numbers.
Quick math.
Yes. Okay, comedy or drama?
Comedy.
For sure. Veggies or fruit?
Fruit.
Day or night?
Night.
Day.
Night and day.
Day and night. Okay, Kid Cudi. I'll be sure. Okay, let me stop. Biggie or Tupac?
Biggie, you know it's fine.
Biggie.
You said Well, Simba said Tupac though.
Yeah. For me, it's Tupac.
Yeah.
Biggie, it's Biggie over here. Yeah.
Yo, silly. Okay, so I'm trying to see. I had a couple of more questions for you guys. What was it? Oh yeah. Are y'all gonna come out with any visuals? I mean, like literally, y'all dancing, not you putting it over somebody else's video. I want to see what y'all doing. Period.
Actually, like that's the next move. Actually, when we dropped the COVID track and this other one called Bad Girl Afro, we're celebrating our African women.
African ladies.
So we're celebrating our women. We'll be celebrating our black. It's this Afro pop type situation because I know it might do well in this local circuit. So we're doing a Bad Girl Afro, and we have a video concept for it. We have a video crew. We're just talking about the location, and then we're going to shoot the video, and it's going to be dropped. And knowing me, it's going to be fire.
It's going to be fire.
I can see it, baby. Yes. Y'all are so fire. Y'all just have no idea how fire you are. Oh my God. It's like infectious. Like, it's like blowing up over here. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
I'm just still background right now. Like it's
actually dope. It's
like your background right now.
Thank you. Okay, but look, thank y'all so much, like seriously, for coming on today's show. This has been like phenomenal. Like speaking with y'all, I just knew when I heard that music, I had to talk to you, and this is the feeling that I got. You guys are real. You guys are real,
Thank
and
you.
I appreciate you for coming on Speak Your Mind today. I really do.
Oh, thank you, and thank you for having us. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, thank you. Okay, so you guys, I'm reading something. Guys, don't forget to PayPal. I mean, not y'all. I'm talking to the people out there. To PayPal me at www.paypal.me/MissHipHop2020. And, you can just PayPal me like $2-3 so I can get a cup of coffee from Starbucks, even though it costs $5. But I'm just saying, you know. And if you enjoyed today's episode, you guys, definitely, show some love. PayPal me. I'll leave the link at the bottom of this video, so you don't have to worry about that. And you can catch this visual on YouTube under Speak Your Mind. You can catch the audio version also on Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Pandora under podcast. Okay, so I'm gonna play their songs Mars and Black man off the mixtape Excellence in Progress. So thank you again.
Thank you.
Peace, y'all.
All right.
Silly.